Coach, we talked a lot about the three-point and how important that is for you guys. Obviously tonight with a shootout, but can you explain more as to how much that brings to your guys' game?
Again, obviously with the guys that we have on this team, it's a weapon. But, the thing that's most important is how we're generating them, and that's what I like. So many of them are created because, one guy does a selfless act for another, and then the other guys repay one another. And to me, that's what this is all about. You can be a team that jacks up as many bad threes as you want, but that's not going to impact winning. So for us, it's all about how we generate them. 36 assists on 51 made field goals is awesome. Just, again, speaks to the quality of these guys, how selfless they are, and how bought in they are to one another.
How would you describe your defense tonight, especially with Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox being tough for you guys?
It's a tough matchup, but I felt like we picked our spots really, really well. I thought we did a great job defensively in that second quarter, which helped us build the lead. And then, in the fourth quarter, when the game was on the line, the 18 points, we really clamped down. So they're a tough team. There's so many weapons that they have over there, the tempo they play at, the pace they play at. They really stress you, But, again, I thought our guys, when it mattered most and we needed to kind of lock down, we did a phenomenal job.
Danny.
J.B., when Max is going as well as he was tonight offensively, when he's connecting from deep, what does his shot specifically do in terms of creating open looks for other guys?
It's a momentum builder, right? When you got a guy who plays as hard as Max does, when he makes those shots, like, he uplifts everybody. I think about a couple of the steals that he got in the backcourt, like those types of things. But, then you throw in the threes, and it's a momentum shifter for not only us, but for our fans. And the guys feed off of it. Like, they have such a respect for the work that he puts in and how hard he works and how hard he plays, that they just want to see him all go. And when he gets it going, it raises everybody's attention.
Kings are a team that typically plays at a pretty fast pace, and you guys are a team that typically does not. What did it take to adjust to that tonight? It seemed like early in the game it was a lot quicker than you guys are used to and kind of slowed down as the game.
Yeah, I think, them being in their last game, on a long road trip, they wanted to come out to get off to a great start. The shooting performance in the first half was unbelievable by both teams, and I think as that kind of goes, you're just trying to create the shots. But again, I thought once we settled in a little bit, especially in that second quarter, we were able to slow the tempo for us defensively and allow our big guys to get back. And once our big guys get back defensively, we're hard to score against. I thought we did a good job of that in that second quarter and then the fourth quarter as well.
Yeah.
J.B., Evan came out really aggressive tonight and just was aggressive from wire to wire in his limited minutes. Can you just give us a little insight on your thoughts on his performance tonight?
I think he's got the right mindset. Look at what he's doing. It's a little bit of everything. To come up with almost a triple double in limited minutes just speaks about the impact that he can have on a game. And I loved his aggressiveness, how he was attacking the basket to start. He had a couple of bunnies that I'm sure he would like to have back. But I thought he was aggressive. His mindset was right. And when he's aggressive, defenses make tough choices, and he makes the right one 95% of the time.
And when this team is firing on cylinders like this, do you need Evan to be aggressive like that every night, or are you okay with him just kind of picking and choosing those moments?
I think, again, we talked about it pregame, and the message to every one of our guys is be the most aggressive, confident version of yourself. That's it. Whatever your role is, whatever your skill set is, do it to the maximum. And I think, again, the guys have bought into that, so we want them all to be aggressive.
J.B., I'm sorry if you mentioned this already. Max makes a play in the front court after Sabonis gets a rebound. He's looking for an outlet, kind of sneaks up behind him. How big of a kind of a momentum shifter is that kind of play?
It's game changing and uplifting for us. The guys appreciate what Max does every single day. The way that he plays the game, it's just pure effort and grit and determination. Like, he doesn't give up on plays. And so when he makes a play like that, the guys just appreciate it and respect it so much that it makes them want to do more. And, we all talk about our guys, and how they lead and how this is, all of their team, and all of them have a voice and a say, and they all lead different ways. And, that's Max's way of leading to get his guys to follow him. And, again, he does a tremendous job of it.
Last one, Spence.
Spencer Davies, Cavs Insider. Going back to Evan, when he's in the triple threat position, what are you kind of looking for, depending on what defensive matchup he has on him? Because I mean, the last couple games he's been in attack mode in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's hard to guard with his size, skill, and length. You know, he can put the ball on the floor, and in one bounce, he's at the rim. You know, at the same time, he's good enough once he puts the ball on the floor to see the defense and then make whatever the right next play is. So again, as long as he's going forward, good things are going to happen, and you know that's what we want. And again, he's just going to continue to do it. His guys are going to get more used to playing with him again, and it's going to make us that much more effective.
And then 36 assists is obviously hard to get, but you guys have been playing the selfless brand of basketball for like a good month and a half now. We've seen it in like 5-6 game stretches before in the past, but this is a legitimate, you know, almost 2 months now that they've been doing this. What do you think the key is behind that, and how has it been so sustainable to play this kind of basketball?
Sacrifice. You know, putting the team above yourself, and every single one of those guys in the locker room has put the team above themselves. They've embraced one another, and all they want to do is see each other be successful in their role. So whatever the role is, they go out and try to help their teammate be the best at that they possibly can. And again, you know, you look at our minutes played tonight, like, you know, we didn't have to play a guy a ton of minutes because we have that depth, and everybody got an opportunity to flourish, and it's selfless basketball.
How much of that selfless basketball that you guys are playing comes from you and the coaching staff?
I mean, again, that's what we believe works. So that's been the message from day one, is trying to, you know, making sure the guys are buying into something greater than themselves. And that's something we live by every single day. You know, we ask our coaches, you know, the players will never do something that the coaches aren't willing to do. So, you know, our coaching staff, I think, does a great job of pouring into our guys, giving them love, teaching them, helping them develop, helping them improve, and not just on the basketball court, you know, doing more for them as human beings than they do as basketball players. And our guys embrace that, and they follow the lead.
Okay, thanks, sir.